It's 102.7 KIIS FM. It's on air. Seacrest with you. Hey, GaGa.
Hello.
It's Ryan. How are you?
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I am fantastic. It's so good to hear your voice, and I have so much to ask you about. Thanks for coming on. Well, the womb. Can I call it the womb?
It's the vessel, but yes, thank you.
The vessel. That's right. Lorian told me it was the vessel.
Yeah, Hussein Chilean designed it, and he said it is a vessel.
It is a vessel. Well, when I saw you, and we had video this, but I saw all the limousines like pulling up at the Grammys, and then I saw the white truck you were in, and then in the dashboard of the white truck there was a pink card that said talent, and so I said, aha, that's got to be the one.
Yeah, only I would pull up to an award show in a giant industrial size truck.
No, it was memorable. So tell me, just for people who've been wondering, what was it like inside, and how long were you in there?
I was in there for about 72 hours, and it was a very creative experience, and it was time for me to prepare and really think about the meaning of the song and get prepared for the performance. I really wanted to be born on stage.
And you were, and you looked fantastic. The number was great. Your abs are fantastic too. Thank you. What have you been doing to your abs, GaGa?
I'm on the drunk diet.
Did you feel when you sort of broke out of the vessel and broke into that song? Did you feel like you had accomplished what you wanted to?
It was such a magical moment, Ryan. I can't even say it enough about the joy that I felt singing Born This Way on that stage, and we were just so emotional and so excited, and I put so much hard work into creating the performance, designing it, and I really have spent a tremendous amount of time dancing and working on becoming a better dancer. And you know, Lorianne is always laughing at me because she says, I don't know how you sing live like that and do my choreography. So it was, you know, it's important to me. It's important to me, you know, if I want to someday be remembered as a great artist, I think I have to do what all the greats did. I got to sing and dance live at the same time.
Over deliver. The thing I wonder though is, I mean, it must be physically exhausting, mentally exhausting as well, and to maintain that level of creativity and continue to outdo yourself. I mean, how do you even attempt to do that?
Well, the creative vessel was helpful for me to stay focused. We had it backstage so that I was able to really stay in the sort of creative embryonic incubation, if you will, and really focus. But this is also what I do, Ryan. I mean, I'm so passionate about this record and the meaning of the album, and I've been overwhelmed really at the response to the music and the number ones worldwide on iTunes.
Record breaking.
Number one. I mean, it's just so overwhelming, and I couldn't be more grateful. And I thought, well, the fans love the record so much, I have to give them the performance of a lifetime, so I hope I did. And
well, rave reviews, my God. I mean, people were loving it and talking about it all day afterwards. The May date is when your album comes out. Can you shed some more light on some of the things that we may not know, as we got a taste of it at the Grammys? But what else is coming?
Of course. Well, it comes out on May 23rd. Which it may seem far away, but it isn't, because you will see me on TV a lot, and I'll be doing a promotion and a video for Born This Way, which I did with Nick Knight and Lorianne Gibson and The House. That will come out very soon. And the next single is called Judas, and that will be out a couple weeks before the album, and I did that record with Red One, who is so amazing.
Oh my God, Red's the best.
And the album, in terms of the energy and the music, I co-produced every song. I wrote all of the music on my own in terms of the lyrics and the melodies, and it's eclectic. I wouldn't tell everyone to expect lots of the same kind of songs like Born This Way. They are very different. I explore lots of different sort of genres in tandem with dance music. and electronic music and industrial music. I have expanded even further in that area, and I'm still very proud of it. There's one of my favorite songs on the album is called Hair, and that's Hair, and there's one more, it's called Marry the Night, and that's really one of my favorites.
No, why? Tell me about Hair.
Hair,
because I love it. I'm a big fan of Hair.
Song.
I'm a Hair guy.
It's a really up tempo. It's a club record, but it's sort of got this Bruce Springsteen vibe to it. And I actually had Clarence Clemens from the E Street Band come in, and he played saxophone on the record. And it's really interesting because it's putting saxophone on this kind of really huge electronic record. Red One and I did that one as well. And the lyrics are, whenever I dress cool, my parents put up a fight, and if I'm a hot shot, Mom will cut my hair at night. And in the morning, I'm short of my identity. I scream, Mom and Dad, why can't I be who I want to be? And the chorus is, I just say, I've had enough. This is my prayer that I'll die living just as free as my hair. And it's kind of got this sort of KIIS, Iron Maiden-esque anthem to the melody, and it's just really great. I love it so much. And Marry the Night is amazing, too.
There's certainly a theme of empowerment with your music, isn't there?
There is a theme of empowerment, but there's also some songs on the record, like a Government Hooker, and I don't want to give too many of the titles away.
No, but I would like to help you shoot that. I would like to help you shoot the video to that one.
Government Hooker?
Yeah.
That's one of my, I mean, I keep saying my favorites, but every song on the album I really feel could be a single, and Government Hooker has got this just really, really forward beat. It's actually more of a hip-hop beat that we ended up double timing the beat so that it's actually double the speed that it was when we created it. And it's just this super fast, really hard record, and the lyrics are really filthy, but it's just really, it's also empowering, but it's a little more in the direction of sexual female empowerment. And some of the other songs are a little bit more philosophical and touch upon social issues.
Lady Gaga is with us. The new single is out. I'm going to play that for you in just a second. Now, Gaga, if you can hang, I want to talk a little bit about your fans. Also, I would like to ask you about your brain. I'm serious. And Whitney Houston, how she's impacted you. Hang tight. Lady Gaga, coming up in the sleaze, details on music's top breadwinners. Who's on top?
Number one, I won't tell you yet, but coming up I will. She pulled in 30 mil, and it's just ahead in the sleaze.
102.7 KIIS FM. Lady Gaga is with us. Born This Way, #1 single in 23 countries in a day, set records on iTunes. That just goes to show you how many and how passionate and how loyal your fan base is.
I think it is the fans really just stood up, and they were. And I'm not shocked because I'm so close with my fans, but. I was a bit nervous when I put the song out because I said, it's very different from what I've done before. It's more song-driven. It's got a sort of gospel feel to it. I was a little bit nervous. And the reaction was just so exciting. And I quite frankly, I think it's a testament to when great music comes out, people will buy it.
Absolutely, that's right. When I think it's with anything, a great movie or when it's something great and compelling, people will go find it and they will, like you said, they'll buy it. So here's something I wonder about you often when I listen to you talk and I see you perform. Like when I close my eyes, okay. I visualize the things that are in my brain and the colors that are in my brain. When you close your eyes, what does it look like inside your brain?
What does it look like inside my brain?
Like, what do you see in your mind when you close your eyes?
Well, there is a giant stiletto heel stuck in between my left and right lobe. There's a few ex-boyfriends lingering in between. And I would say an abundance of Francis Bacon and Dolly-like references. And perhaps a little bit of Rainbow Bright and Barbie.
A little good, because I see a heel and a little My Little Pony in mine.
But you know, it's funny that you say colors, because when I create music,
Yep.
that is how I see music as sort of a wall of sound and colors, and every song sort of bears this hue and this color to it, and that's how I end up ultimately creating the performances. And I thought that was one of my most favorite things at the Grammys, is the color palette on the stage. I just thought it was so beautiful, and that's really how I see the song.
Hey, a question about the Grammys, just to go back to it for a second. I noticed you start to thank Whitney Houston, and I didn't get the end because they started the music. Can you tell us what you were talking about and elaborate?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how much I listened to her growing up. She was my vocal idol for so many years, and I don't know, I thought of her voice when I wrote it, because she's just such an incredible singer, and I don't know, I sort of planned to thank her a long time ago at some point. I said, if I ever win a Grammy, I'm going to thank Whitney for all those times when I was a kid at home, thanking her, singing her music. I got to thank her, so I did.
Do you feel how do you feel different now that, I mean, you've always been the same person, but you've got this image now and this creation that you've become that continues to evolve? How different do you feel at the end of the day when you finish quote unquote work?
Well, I am actually able to enjoy everything a lot more now, because I have more time to prepare for the performances, and that is the most important thing to me, that I have enough time to rehearse, that I have enough time to rest, to get ready, to practice my voice and my dancing, and sound checks on time, you know, everything really being sort of perfect, so that when I get on stage, I can really enjoy the performance. And that's the difference now, is that artistically, I'm still on the roller coaster that is putting out music in this industry, but I get to have much more control over my schedule, and it's just, I can't tell you enough about it. It's so wonderful to be able to prepare. And I want to give my fans more of that in the future, more performances like the Grammys, where I just really had the time to put my soul into it.
You truly are one of the most generous artists, not only to us and to everybody that you work with, but also to your fans. I mean, I feel like you really want to over-deliver. And,
thank you. Well, I appreciate. Listen, you are the reason that my music's on the radio. I can't call enough of the radio stations in this country and thank them, because you have no idea the honor when I got the phone call that my song was every hour on the hour. I fell right off my stiletto heels.
You have no idea when I got the call at 1:12 that it was released. 1:12 a.m. They're like, "It's here! Come get it!"
Well, it was just so crazy, because it not only was it every hour on the hour, but then a few stations were playing it back to back. So it just, I can't even believe it. And the great news is, Born This Way is just the beginning of this album. I mean, it's certainly not even the biggest hit on the album. You have to hear the rest of the record. It's just, I mean, and I don't want to boast about it, because, you know, I am humble about what I do, but it's a great album, and I can't wait to share each and every song with my fans, because it shows a different side of me, and it just grows and grows and grows. So it's going to be exciting to just keep doing tons of videos and live performances. I get to do it all again. I get to go up the roller coaster ramp again.
Well, May 23rd is the release of that, and I hope we get a chance, once we have the opportunity to hear all the songs, to talk again in depth more about them when you're out and about or in town. Thank you so much for calling.
I'd love to come in, too, and see you.
Yes, we'll set up time. I'd love to come in and just track, like the way they used to do it, where you come in and you sort of track through all the songs live, and you can talk us through it, you know, on the air.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
All right, darling. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi to all my fans. Bye.
Bye. Here she is now. This is Born This Way, Lady Gaga.